Good morning, students. Today we have discussed about the topic solid state. What is solid state and gaseous state? What are the difference between solid and gas? So in gases, the molecules are randomly moved from one place to other place. The bond between the atoms or molecules are very weak bond. Therefore, it moves from one place to other place. But in the case of solid, the constituent may be ion or atom or in a fixed position. They are not moved from one place to other place. There is a strong force of attraction between the ions or atom. It is a fixed one. That is the main difference between the gases and solid. Then, in solid, there are two types of solid. What are the two types? The first one is crystalline solid, another one amorphous solid. In crystalline solid, the molecules are regularly arranged, regular order, long range arrangement, like this. So this is crystalline solid. The ions or atoms or molecules regularly and orderly arranged for a long range. So this type of regular arrangement in the solid, that is called crystalline solid. For example, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride structure, first sodium, then chloride, then sodium, then chloride. A regular arrangement. Here sodium, then chloride, sodium, chloride, like this. That is a regular order arrangement in crystalline solid. But in the case of amorphous solid, the atoms or ions or molecules are arranged in irregular manner, that is in random arrangement. The atoms or molecules are arranged in a random manner. That is the main difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Arrangement of atom is a regular one. Here the arrangement of atom is a random arrangement or confused arrangement. Example for this amorphous solid is rubber, plastic, or the example for amorphous solid. Then what are the differences between crystalline solid and amorphous solids? So more than one difference. The first difference is we already discussed, that is the order of arrangement. The constituent ions or atoms are arranged in long range order. Here the constituents are arranged in long range order. But in amorphous solid there is arranged in random arrangement, short range random arrangement. So this one is long range order arrangement. Then crystalline solids are having a definite shape, irregular shape. Then they are true solids, they are supercooled liquids. They have sharp melting point, they are melted over a range of temperature. Then the third point, anisotropic in nature, anisotropic property. Anisotropic in nature, this one is isotropic in nature. What is isotropic and anisotropic property? So this is explained here by using the diagram. So this is an isotropic property explained by using the diagram. This one is one type of atom, this is another type of atom. So in this vertical axis, same type of atoms are present. But in the horizontal, this path or this line consists of alternative atoms. One atom, another atom, one atom, another atom, alternative atoms. So when we pass the light through this crystal in this direction or in this direction. The direction changes, the speed of light is also changes. So the particular property, the physical property changes with the different direction. Different value of physical property in different direction. If we change the direction, the property value are also changes. That is thermal conductivity, refractive index. These are the physical property. It changes with the direction. If the property changes, the property is called anisotropic property. For sodium chloride structure or the crystalline solids are having anisotropic property. But in the amorphous solid, when the direction changes, there is no change in the property because it is a random arrangement or confused arrangement in all directions. So the property is similar in all directions. The value of physical property are identical in all directions. That is called isotropic property. That is the main difference between the crystalline solid and amorphous solid. This is the crystal structure. Here you should know the two terms. What are the two terms? Crystal lattice. Another one, unit cell. What are crystal lattice? The atoms or ions or molecules are arranged in a regular pattern, regular arrangement of atom. Here in this crystal, the atoms are arranged in regular pattern. The distance is similar. This distance, this one. So regular arrangement of atom throughout the crystal. Full crystal, all the atoms are arranged in regular arrangement. That is called crystal lattice. So this type of arrangement is called crystal lattice. And what is unit cell? Unit cell is a basic structure. So the colored one is a basic structure. This basic structure built the crystal. So one basic unit, another basic unit, here another basic unit, another basic unit. The above, this one. So it continues in 3 dimensions. So the colored one cube is a basic unit. So unit cell is the basic structural unit. Basic repeating. This one is repeated number of times. So basic repeating structural unit of crystalline solid, that is called unit cell. This is the basic structural unit. It consists of 3 axes. That is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then this distance A, this one C, this one B. So these distances are equal in the cubic structure. That is the unit length, side length A. This is also side length. This is side length. So A is equal to B is equal to C for basic units. For unit cell, it consists of side length A is equal to B, that is equal to C. And angle, the angle between the axes, that is alpha equal to beta equal to gamma, that is equal to 90 degree. So the unit cell consists of the length, side length and the angle. The angle is called interfacial angle. A, B, C are the axis length. So this is the unit cell. Then the next topic is classification of solids. Classification of solids. What are the solids are there? There are four main solids. First one is ionic solid. In ionic solids, it consists of ions only. That is in crystal lattice. The crystal lattice consists of lattice point. This one is lattice point, lattice point, lattice point. So all the lattice points are occupied by the ions. Na plus ion, Cl minus ion, Na plus ion, Cl minus ion. So all the crystals are occupied by the ions, that is called ionic crystal. They are held together by strong electrostatic force of attraction. The force between the ions are strong force. Therefore, it have high melting point and hard. They conduct electricity only in the solution state, not in the solid state. They conduct electricity in the solution state or in the molten state. That is ionic solid. Example, sodium chloride. The second solid is covalent solid. In covalent solid, the lattice points are occupied by atoms, not ions, atoms only. Example, diamond. Diamond consists of carbon atom only. The bond between the atoms are very strong covalent bond. Therefore, the crystal is hard crystal, higher melting point. They have poor conductivity of electricity. Poor conductor of electricity. These are the two types, ionic solid and covalent solid. In ionic solid, the crystal consists of ions. In covalent solid, the crystal consists of atoms of covalent bond. The third one is metallic crystal. In metallic crystal, the lattice points are occupied by a positive ion. The positive ion, and the electrons are spread throughout the space. All places are electron. Here electron, 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 electron. More number of electronic cloud throughout the positive charged ion. This type of crystal is called metallic crystal. What is the bond between the metal ions? That is strong metallic bond. They are hard and high melting point. They conduct electricity in very good manner. That is the third type of crystal. Ionic crystal, covalent crystal and metallic crystal. Then fourth one is molecular crystal or molecular solids. So molecular solids consists of the three types: non-polar molecular solids, polar molecular solids, hydrogen bonded molecular solids. So molecular solids classified into three types. The first one, non-polar molecular solids. So in non-polar molecular solids, the lattice points are occupied by non-polar molecules. The bond is very weak bond, weak forces, weak London forces. Example, naphthalene. They are very soft and they have low melting point. Then second one, polar molecular solids. In polar molecular solids, the lattice points are occupied by polar molecule. When compare the non-polar molecule, the polar molecules are having high melting point and hard. When compare these two, this one is having higher melting point. Generally it is soft. When compare this one is hard one. So this crystal consists of polar molecules held together by polar dipole bond. Polar dipole bond. Polar covalent bond. Example, solid carbon dioxide and solid ammonia. Third type of molecular solid is hydrogen bonding molecular solid. In hydrogen bonding molecular solids, the molecules are held together by hydrogen bond. Example, solid ice, urea, glucose. generally they are very soft in nature. So these are all the 4 types of the solids. What are the 4 types of solids? Ionic solids, covalent solids, metallic solids, molecular solid. In molecular solid there are 3 types: nonpolar molecular solids, polar molecular solids, hydrogen bonded molecular solids. That is the classification. So thank you, students.